He, oh, he needs 10 because dinner is almost done. We are waiting on our commanding officer. I guess we can just chit chat until he shows up.
We have to chit chat, like we
Chit
like
chit
each
chit
other or
chit chit
something.
chit 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 chit.
You can try TikTok, but I
No,
don't think that's gonna work the same.
I legally can't actually.
I didn't think you could. I was always amazed when Christopher said he was. Like, hey buddy, maybe don't do that.
Hey, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it's probably not a place for you. Just saying.
Well, we're waiting for Daniel. I'm going to step away for a moment.
That's fine. Yeah, if anybody else has to step away, if I knew he was going to say "Give me 10," I would not have started the stream. But now I have started the stream, so now we're there. Hello, Twitch. How are you doing? Even though OBS says OBS says we have a viewer. Oh God. Oh boy. I wonder who our viewer is.
We have a whole viewer.
Twitch
Our
says
fearless-
we do. Is it our fearless moderator?
Let's say our fearless moderator still has therapy for the next 20 minutes.
Oh, so it is not her.
No.
Maybe it thinks I am, but I would hope it doesn't think that I'm a moderator since I'm in the stream I guess I am a moderator. Shut up. That I am a viewer since I also own it.
I mean, now I'm watching it,
Are we all
but I
watching it?
also have the mod sword, so
Well, that's good. We need more mod swords.
it'd be good if I knew how to use it.
You know better than I do how to use it. I guarantee. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is all fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. We left off. I guess I should even wait for the recap for Bruce, huh? Hi, Marm. Marm is thirsty.
I thought I remuted it. I'm gonna mute that again.
Much better.
Alright, Bruce is back. Hello, Bruce. I guess I can recap now. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Daniel hopefully knows what happened. You guys had a fight last time we played. We were on Tabletop Simulator. You guys ran into pirates in an odd paint scheme that none of your mechs could pick up or could identify. It was a small, fast, seemingly scouting force that you pretty easily swept aside, got a little salvage from to replace your, fix your Panther and do some other stuff. I'll let the CEO update all of that after. But now you guys are back at home, essentially, the main city, whatever that is, on Manabooty or whatever. I think that's the name of the planet. Sounds right. I remember it ends in booty. That's all I remember offhand. And that's where we are.
Surprising.
This is not my notes campaign, so I have no idea.
We did some stuff. Somebody got his trash can shot out from under him.
It was a trash can. What was I supposed to do?
Murder everybody. Let the bees out.
Well, now the bees are out and they can't get back in.
Oh no. That's even worse.
You know how bad that is for the environment?
But sounds like you're going to be piloting a mech that's more bee, less trash can.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work.
At least it's something with a range longer than short.
I'd settle for having a TMM.
I hear they're overrated.
I feel like I don't want to take your opinion on things. Considering what you plan to do to us.
Gasp, that hurts.
Good?
Ow. You got if I had feelings, you would have gotten me in them.
That was the goal.
But I don't, so the joke's on you.
Feels like the Irby should be in one of those "guess I'll die now" memes.
Hide the Pain Herald got given an Irby.
I did a skirmish on the Battletech video game the other day, and I attacked, I did random lance versus random lance, and I ended up with an Atlas, and I punched a Locust to death just like with one shot.
Yes.
It was great.
There's a question in the lore that people have wondered that supposedly it was tested, but I'm not sure how it worked out. That a company of stingers could not defeat an Atlas, which would be 12 stingers on one Atlas.
I think it would take. I kind of think they could do it. Like, especially in like classic BattleTech, where they could just swarm the back.
I think the problem is that the Atlas kills roughly one a turn. Maybe more. Before they can actually land enough hits to break through.
It feels like a thing to test in Mega Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does? I had to walk away to wash my face.
It's a lot of washing.
It's a lot of washing.
Only because you have a big giant head, man.
Yeah, I mean, for people who aren't familiar with me, hey, I think I know who that Pickles guy is. Maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, it's Alex?
Oh.
Who do
Okay,
you think
yeah.
it was? Who do you think it was?
I told the guy at work about us, and he said he was going to subscribe.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it's Alex. Is that you, Alex? Alex? That's the right name, right?
Yes.
The kid?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah! See, I was right. It doesn't happen often to me, but I was right.
Yeah. But yeah, for people who aren't familiar with me, that picture of Yukon Cornelius, that's about it. That's weirdly fitting.
That picture on mine is not representative of me. I am not a little whatever Space Marine flyer that is.
It's a little bumblebee.
It probably has some sort of inclement weather mixed with some form of bird.
It might be a storm raven. It may be one of the big ones. I did paint it, if that matters.
No, it's
Little guy. I can't
the
remember.
little guy.
I painted him too. I don't remember which one it is though. Storm bird,
That's
Hawk?
not right.
storm hawk. I don't know. Storm thing.
No, Storm Talon?
Yes, storm talon. Good job.
That's the one. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, no, isn't Storm Talon one of the skimmers?
No. Maybe.
Oh my god, Games Workshop.
Is it even in the codexes still?
I don't know. I think they just kind of quietly let it die.
Maybe it's just kind of there and not recognized, unlike the hunter-killer thing, which they actually murdered.
Yep.
And the bunker, which has also disappeared, I believe.
The bunker disappeared. That's new.
I think the bunker disappeared. I don't remember. It might not have.
Well, they wouldn't give it good rules. They were like, this falls from the sky. Cool, can we deep strike it? No.
No.
Wholly within your deployment zone.
No, you place a wholly within your deployment zone, and then you look at it a lot.
And you're like, this is cool. I'm glad I bought this? Question mark?
Yeah.
See you later, buddy.
Oh, no. Hammerfall bunker is still there.
Oh, good. Oh, that's great.
I love that we still have the whirlwind, but we don't have the striker or whatever it's called.
The what?
Like, I don't even think it registered in my brain that the flyers are gone.
Are they?
Nope. I see it. Storm Talon gunship.
How bad is it?
$60 for one.
No, I meant the rules.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the codex.
Oh, that's probably a good thing, because we would just be sad if you did that.
Probably. It's not new Primaris, so they don't love it.
Right. I mean, it could be Primaris.
Which is weird, because apparently they love Land Raiders, because that's what's the new hotness right now.
Yeah.
So did you hear the bad news? Gotta make my character again.
Yeah, I heard. But I didn't help you the last time, so I'm not sure I can help you this time.
Well, at least it should be a little easier this time, since I'll have an idea of what I'm doing.
That's true. However,
And I won't know what I'm doing, I'll have an idea.
the person who helped you still isn't here. And I believe it's been more than 10 minutes. It has indeed been more than 10 minutes.
Alex says that the rules on the Storm Talon are indeed not great.
Shocking.
Right?
Shocking. I'm shooken.
Am shook. Much shake.
So shook. Much shaken.
Oh, toughness 8. 3-up save, 10 wounds. Twin-linked assault cannon. Twin-linked laser cannon. Ooh. Each time this model makes a ranged attack that targets a unit that cannot fly, add 1 to the hit roll. So you're generally hitting on 2s and twin linked. So 2 up to hit, reroll wounds rolls. That's not bad. I mean, for like killing orcs and guardsmen at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Our CEO has arrived.
Sorry, I had to do this thing called Be a Parent, and Jackie was trying to cook and forgot that we had this when she was timing her cooking.
Apparently,
Hey! Now you can help Ray make his character.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made an oopsie. Well, my automated programs made an oopsie for me.
This is great. This is great. I like that look. That look is just, that's the look I was looking for. Aw, man. I'm not sitting up. Screw this. I'm turning the camera back off again. Bye, Twitch. I'm still here. My camera's just not on.
Is my rule book at least still right here?
I don't know.
Is it?
I'm trying to find out. It's under stuff. Yes. So is today's stream just remake Ray's character?
No, you guys have to do your after action stuff. And, like, talkie talk to peoples.
We have to check the chat.
Yeah, we can just remake my character another time. I doubt it's really gonna make a whole heck of a lot of difference if I'm better or not.
You'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, Daniel, I will say, and I'll let Twitch in the chat know, all of you peasants, I get a chance at my Stones tickets tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with a 20% off discount for their last concert on their last North American tour.
So the last
they
show of
forgot
the
about
Stone Age.
Steel Wheels in like
Huh?
82. Oh, this is our last time coming to the States.
Yeah, I think this
They
time
need it
might
this
really
time.
be it. This time I think might really be it, though, with Charlie dead.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong.
And the rest of them being like 137 years old.
Like, yeah, I love them, but they're getting kind of old.
Oh, Keith Richards is like 200 years young.
I saw a great picture of Keith Richards the other day. Him as a young man with an electric guitar and an amplifier. And it's like Keith Richards waiting for electricity to be invented.
Yeah, I saw that today too. I mean, we need to take care of global warming so that we can leave the world a better place for Willie Nelson and Keith Richards.
So, in terms of after action and salvage, I know Campbell decided on the blackjack.
Yep.
So Campbell's 1 XP and my 1 XP will go towards the 2 requisite experience to salvage the medium mech that is the blackjack.
Excuse me.
Beyond that, I know Bruce talked about maybe taking the Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the Jenner is plenty fast enough.
Alright, so the blackjack is our salvage.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to, and the Irby is going to be sort of mothballed until we figure out what to do with it.
You didn't write down all that stuff I told you, did you, Daniel?
Which stuff?
Like your dropship type.
Sure didn't. I was at work when you sent it.
See if I have it written down.
This is why we call it organized play.
Because the play is the only thing that's organized?
Yes.
Play is the thing.
There is an issue.
Oh,
Is it Sports Illustrated?
This time we go to Sarna. Sarna, help!
it's not a swimsuit issue, is it?
No, but Daniel could
People-
be talking to people.
People
Daniel
where I
is
grew up
eating.
got in trouble for that issue.
He's stuffing his face.
I've heard that
Did you
about
miss?
him.
Did you miss the part where I said Jackie was cooking before I came here?
No, we ignored it.
Other people could be talking.
I'm bad at that.
Hi, I'm Kal-El.
Oh, there we
Remember
go.
me from the time that I was in the fight and got exploded?
Yeah, you just kind of showed up, right? And everyone was like, cool, we got somebody to fight with us.
We got a new
Yeah.
guy.
Now, I choose to believe he was less a new guy and more like he was probably off, I don't know,
My rocker?
doing mech warrior things somewhere else. Like, shining his kneecaps on the mech. Like the
Ah.
mech's kneecaps.
I see.
Getting my shine back.
Campbell, I feel like that's a bad euphemism.
You know, like the more it kept going on, the worse it got. Like, did I think? Also, Alex is right. Talking is weird. Telepathic communication is the way to go. So
Much
it's gonna
like
be kind of a boring.
Huh.
Hold on, Daniel. This is broadcast. We can get in trouble for that.
Trouble for what?
Daniel, blur yourself at least. They can go really fast. You can't see them. See, they're blurred.
Oh God! It's a good thing I turned the parental warning on for Twitch.
Much like a mech that lost its torso and limbs, you should quit while you're ahead.
Yar.
Oh, hey, look. The part where I made my fingers blurry is now on Twitch. And I'm right. My fingers were very blurry.
Good job,
worked.
buddy.
There
Good
you
job,
go.
buddy. Good job. Proud of you. Proud of you.
Yay.
Where did you
Jeff,
learn to work your hands so
for you.
fast?
Military.
Many years of loneliness.
Ooh.
Like,
I thought it was shining the kneecaps of mechs.
Yar.
Listen, when you've been in the military as long as I was, you shine a couple of kneecaps of mechs.
Huh.
Wait.
Huh.
Wait.
Wait
Can I
for
redact
it.
that?
I must have missed
for
that
it.
cutoff.
Can I redact that? Is that a thing I can get removed?
No.
No.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's out there now?
Yep.
You're the one who has to fix it in post.
Oh. Oh, I'm screwed then.
Yes, because I have. Haha.
That sounds like work, and we all know that's not something I'm good at.
I mean, it's why when we started that Pathfinder playthrough, it never saw the light of day.
I have a folder on my desktop that is a shortcut to that folder.
Just put it up there.
No, there's like a 20-minute section in the middle of it that has to get cut out.
Yeah, there's a
We
lot.
fucking walked away.
There's a lot of dead air where we just kind of like fucked
Wandered.
off for 20 minutes and had to go do something else. They just let it run.
okay, Jeff, does our mercenary company have any like ground crew mechanics, or is it just us?
I mean, you have some techs.
Okay. So I'm gonna gather the techs together, and we're gonna do preventive maintenance on all of our vehicles, including like reapplying armor.
Yeah, that's just taken care of.
Okay.
Fixing armor and that is just a basic.
They took care of that in post.
Yeah, they took care of that in post. I'm not gonna make you guys. It's like counting weight for water and food.
What are things to do in town? I'm
Yeah.
gonna go explore town.
Yeah. Let's carouse.
With what?
Carouse?
So let's carouse.
There's not a lot of carousing to be done, but it sounds good. It's just like a little frontier town. It would be like coming here to Mountain Home.
Okay.
So there's
Maybe a little
like 2
bigger.
bars and 55 churches.
Maybe closer to half and half. But, well, if you take your total number divided by 3, it's bars, churches, banks of like 33 of each.
And methamphetamines.
Oh, well, yeah, it's the periphery.
Let's say also this is the periphery, so don't forget the bars, the churches that serve alcohol.
Yes.
And also the churches to alcohol.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'll do with my downtime then is go worship.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will go to the local tavern and have a non-alcoholic beverage.
Whip.
I'll go there with him so that it can become a hive of scum and villainy.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm going to go there and have an alcoholic beverage and make fun of Bruce.
I think because I got wrecked in the last battle, I have to go with you, and I have to drink PPC oil.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because I wrecked in the last battle.
How do you...
Hey, the record club.
The charged particle gun.
So, it's an in-universe drink that, depending on where you are, is just 4 shots of grain alcohol and 2 shots of a slightly less harsh alcohol.
Gotcha.
They're
But
not
we're in the
good.
periphery, so it's 6 shots of grain alcohol.
Yes.
Okay.
And a
You
splash
go
of
ahead and have
water.
a couple of those, and I just want you to know my character is a girl. She's not very strong, and she is not carrying your drunk ass home.
Look, my guy doesn't want to do this either. He is against this idea, but he has to. It's tradition, and mech warriors are superstitious.
So is this the kind of bar that, like, the whiskey's being poured from a bottle that's just labeled whiskey? Like, there's no brand?
Bold
I
of
don't
you
think
to
that
assume
was the
there's a
one.
bottle. I think it is.
The jug labeled
It
XXX.
doesn't say it contains Plan.
I don't know, but it carries 10 mechs.
There's just a big plastic. There's a big plastic 55-gallon barrel, like sitting on. It's like 1 shot of whiskey and he pours from it, and 1 shot of vodka and he pours from it, and
Yeah.
1 shot of gin
Yeah.
pours from it.
Yeah.
What's in there? Alcohol.
Alcohol. You order what you want. We give you what we have.
Exactly.
Do we
Give
have
me a
any idea
Manhattan,
whether
please.
it's ethanol or methanol?
Yes, it's one of those.
Are we going to go blind? Those of us who are imbibing, actually.
It's probably a mix of the two. I mean, you know.
Oh, I fear for your eyesight, my boys.
It's okay. I was raised on this. Maybe. Periphery, hard to tell.
I mean, Jessie grew up in the backwoods of some planet somewhere, so probably this is high society for her.
Besides, we really want to see what's coming next.
Had cousins go blind from bad moonshine. So I don't ever touch this stuff.
Checks out.
This is good moonshine. Don't worry about it. Quality made here on Djibouti,
Djibouti.
wherever we are. Yeah. That one?
On the booty planet.
Sorry, I'm linking things to their CEO in chat to try to remember which one he had that we picked.
I'm also trying to find it while I finish eating. No, because I know the one that we have the one that you decided has LRMs too.
I can't believe you would eat in the middle of the stream.
Well, I mean, it is weird to not sit on the bank and eat, so I'll have to give you that.
That was dumb. And I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Yes.
Jeff, who is in the saloon with us?
A couple of farmer types. Just local yokels.
Okay.
It carried more than 4, right, Dan? Well, it has to, because you guys have 5 now.
It was 2 lances and like 2 wings of fighters, but we were gonna say tanks instead of fighters.
So, like, 10, 2, and something? That Mercer is the only one I see that does
We
10.
fit an M1 in the footprint of an F-14.
Better an F-14 than an F-25.
25 or 35?
Well, F-25, schizoaffective disorder.
Adam, it's weird.
I think you're looking things up in the wrong rule book. DSM-5? Not for us.
PR.
This isn't MechWarrior Destiny. This is Intro to Psychology.
I mean,
A common mistake.
Adam or I could teach that class easily.
Yeah,
One of
well,
those things where if I have a question, it's like, am I using the right F code for this diagnosis? And I go looking it up. Sometimes I find pictures of military jets in my Google search.
Hey, sometimes military jets just have cool names. Like the SR-71 Blackbird.
Blackbird. It sings in the dead of night.
It does. Flies by the night of the silvery moon. So what is on the jukebox here that's available to play?
Huh. That's interesting because it's like the 32nd century. It's Prague industrial classical.
And weirdly, Wonderwall.
Yes, Wonderwall is there. But anyway,
Wonderwall is forever.
but anyway, here's Wonderwall.
It just comes stock on every jukebox in the future. They can't get rid of it.
I'm gonna feed my
Just
credits
pirate.
into the machine and play some Ministry and some KMFDM.
I know, Bruce. It was all of those things combined into one genre.
Ah, okay.
It is cursed.
It's Prague industrial classical. Some of them are Prague industrial country.
Ooh.
I'm trying to imagine like NIN mixed with like Dream Theater.
And Beethoven.
I mean, it's already all right. It's already all Beethoven.
Is there any growl metal on the jukebox?
No, that went
But
out.
there
That went out
but-
in the late 21st century.
But there is Growl Country.
And there is Elvis. Because of Stewart's Irregulars.
All right. Campbell, what is your character's name?
Tommy.
Tommy. How drunk is Tommy at this point, Jeff?
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know. What amounts to Constitution?
Strength, probably.
It is
I
strength.
I think strength is the only stat. What? How do they figure out health?
I have no idea. I've never made a character.
God bless.
You've made characters.
Yes, but I don't remember how they figure out the health.
At any rate, roll a strength check, Tommy.
Ooh, that's some good news.
For who?
Not me.
I'm hoping for me.
3d6, right?
Yes.
2d6 plus your strength, isn't it?
Yep.
Campbell always rolls 2. Dad rolls variable.
Yes,
Well,
that's right.
We always roll 2. Dad rolls variable.
I rolled 3.
Well, you roll 2, 3, or 4 depending on the
Yeah.
difficulty of the check.
I
correct?
went with 3, yes.
8.
Ooh, that does not beat mine.
Oh no.
You are...
Choice.
Yeah, you are, You're
Relatively inebriated.
everybody's best friend.
Dad leopard?
No. Too common. Only carries 4.
So I'm everyone's best friend right now. I'm in happy drunk phase.
I'm
But
gonna
really,
grab
really
this-
quickly, going away from happy drunk.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 on mine because I know I was having some liquor too.
Oh boy, you two are in the same spot. How friendly are you to each other? I mean, Tommy did just get a mech shot out from under him.
Yeah, so there's probably some bullshitting going on.
Dad Hamilcar.
Ooh, that might have been it.
The armament looks familiar.
No, that
The
sounds like
crew-
it.
The crew number looks familiar, and the carrying capacity's right.
Hang on, because I'm almost back to our thing. Yes. Hey, we only talked about that way back on the 17th. I found it in our chat.
I did it. I
Good
found
job.
it. I
Good
just
job.
knew it wasn't a sphere one, so I was clicking through Aerodyne dropships.
Good job, Mikey. Good job, Mikey. Good job. Wait. Proud of you. Now you can join the game again. Proud of you. So, yeah, you guys are both pretty toasted. And
And I wouldn't be giving him too much shit because, his Irby did what we expected his Irby to do.
It did.
Shoot something and then explode.
Kal-El, have you been drinking? Or Ray, however you want to look at it. Have you also been drinking?
Of course.
2d6 plus your strength. You're looking to beat a 12.
Oh no!
Why? Why do you do this to us? What did you roll? Like 7 dice?
A what? Oh, you guys... I think he's on the floor, guys.
Okay, so I got an 8.
Oh, that's good. You're fine. You're up there with... You're up there with Tommy. You guys are like...
I'm singing karaoke.
Yeah, you guys are singing with a weird... We would know it as Bohemian Rhapsody, but they don't have no idea that it's Bohemian Rhapsody. So you guys are all just singing at the top of your lungs. Much like
Nice.
we may have done to Jonathan one night. But I won't admit to that. After a few PPCs, actually. So it fits!
Yeah, that was a whole night.
That was a whole night.
I did push-ups.
I think I did too. Mine were more impressive because I'm old.
You were like, you can't do 10 push-ups. I was like, I can do 10 push-ups, and I did 10 push-ups. I can do 15. I can do 20. I can do 25. 1. I can't do 25.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm suddenly done. Ah.
It was like, got it. Oh, no.
All right. So, Mikey, now that you're back in the game, what are you doing?
I paperwork, making sure mechs are repaired properly, responsible CO things.
Okay,
Oh, so you're boring.
are you going to report in?
Do I need to?
Like to what amounts to the planetary government guy?
I mean, they would have known about the fight.
Would
You know
they
what?
have?
Yeah.
It happened, like, on the edge of town.
No, it was further out than that.
Oh, was it? I thought the buildings made me think it was the edge of town.
No, there's more buildings than just that on the planet. Even if one of them
I mean-
was upside down, shut up. was
I
cooler
don't think
upside
I
down.
would go in person because I'm busy doing other things to make sure we're ready for next time. But I would send a post-engagement report. There's a better word for that, but my brain's not coming up with it.
After action
debrief?
report?
After debrief. Campbell's got the one I was after.
Or an after action report?
Either one.
An AAR? Did
If
you
you
give
will.
them 3 improves and 3 sustains?
3 improves. Fewer enemy mechs. Less personal casualties.
Fewer allied urban mechs.
Yeah, fewer urban mechs. Sustains. Killed idiots. Didn't lose employees. Minimal local damage.
You get a message back. 3 other settlements have been hit.
Did the
So-
planetary government did hire us, didn't they?
Uh-huh.
Damn it.
Some of the mechs matched the descriptions you gave.
Okay.
Others were ragtag, ranging from mostly unpainted to mixed lances of mixed inner sphere and mercenary paint jobs.
We're under attack by amateur hobbyists.
No cohesive paint schemes.
That's also, like, we thought, what, 5 or 6 mechs, Dad? I forget.
6.
6? And if they hit 4 other locations, that is a metric fuckload of people.
Well, he didn't say how many mechs hit each one.
Frankly, if it was 1 mech at each, that's still a metric fuckload. That's a company of pirates.
Yes, in varying colors.
So there's a chance that a lot of those were recent salvage.
There were the 6 you fought, and roughly 1 from every other group had the same paint scheme. The one you can't identify, or couldn't identify.
Also, Dad's context tells me that, whether he meant to or not, he's telling us that there was more than 1 mech at every other fight. There were at least 2. So, at least 14 mechs? That's bad.
That's that bad.
But now there's not that. There's 6 less now.
Which is good. I will thank them for the update, and we will increase patrol.
Did you give them that paint scheme?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave them, like, as much information as we have to give, because...
Are you
There's
going to
not-
research that?
Not at this exact moment, because Mikey is focused on repairs and ensuring
are-
that, like...
Repairs are getting done. That's free.
I know, but I mean, like, ensuring that the Blackjack is all the way up and that Tommy can effectively pilot the Blackjack. Like, he's worried about immediate concerns, not so much who I'm fighting.
Okay.
Which is a concern, but not the first one.
Yes.
Now,
But that's
you
his
have
first priority before research.
you have 3 drunk crew members out in the town. Well, you don't
I
know that
reckon
they're
it's
drunk.
time to
but-
shepherd these boys on their way home.
I'm about to say, they are not currently causing problems to my knowledge, so
Currently.
I did pick my words carefully.
Ma'am, could you get these guys out of here for me? They're
Sure,
you
I'll
guys
try
are
that.
You guys are with the unit they hired, right?
Yeah, we are. Woo! Mikey!
Can, can, can you boys go like home? You're just keeping my regulars away.
We are your new regulars.
No, you're not.
Okay. I'm gonna get shepherded out the door, I imagine. I'm kind of if I'm rapidly leaving friendly drunk but not yet out of it, I'm in like kind of the like gullible dumb phase then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like normal for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'll push you in the right direction.
Yay.
There we go. Now I'm done doing that. Okay.
Well, I guess if my buddies are going, I'm following them.
Oh, Armada's here. Hooray!
Yay! Hi, mods.
Not you, Brandon.
I know.
I missed it. Who's there?
Emily.
You know, Daniel, you keep calling her Emily by her full. You keep calling her full name. I'm gonna have her start calling you by your shortened name.
Uh-oh.
I don't call her that often. I answered a question with her legal name.
Wait. Are we going to go with Dan or Danny?
We're gonna go with Campbell wants to remember how to be 6 inches tall.
For whom the pipes are tolling.
Are tolling, eh? Not calling.
Yes.
I believe the bells toll.
Hey.
For whom the pipes toll.
For whom the pipe.
Nice.
Oh my God! Can we get? Can someone do a Gaelic cover of "For Whom the Bell Tolls" as "For Who the Pipes Call"?
Sounds clever to me, but I have no talent.
That's a
Get
lie.
on that, Campbell.
The English major says.
The English major could write it for us.
Yeah.
Performing it, no, not so much.
Ah, well. Campbell will perform it. We'll fix that.
Oh. Oh no! You see,
The way my bank account is set up.
like
Get
I
you
was in choir, but like yes.
you have surpassed us, I see.
I wasn't in choir for like I was the one they kind of kept in the back. Like, listen, man, just sing loud during the low parts, and other than that, just shut your mouth.
You'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. After I shepherd the boys back to the tent, get them all in a, like, laying on their side recovery position so they don't aspirate on their own vomit.
Much appreciated.
Mikey, you hear them coming back. They're still singing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm choosing to ignore this.
We're not going to cause trouble. We're not Marines.
You don't know that.
Bold of you to assume that.
If you start to cause problems, I have to do something about it. And in the meantime,
Okay, so everybody's back. You know these other settlements have been hit. You don't have solid numbers.
Another settlement needs our help. Was the location marked on our map?
Oh no.
By Preston Garvey, perhaps?
Maybe.
Okay, Mikey, is our dropship still in orbit, or is it docked with the jump ship, like in, like, Lagrange Point?
It is probably like docked in whatever the city has in terms of a port at the moment,
Okay.
because it's where our mech repair facilities would be.
Okay. Can we? We need to acquire a couple of cheap surveillance satellites that we can deploy into orbit while our dropship is grounded, so that we can have some eye in the sky. Let's think for another day.
Well, I was also going to question if this planet would even have that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, this planet probably doesn't have satellites for sale. I don't know if they have their own.
I mean,
I'm just saying it's a thing for us to invest in at some point later, so that we can see what's going on.
yes, I do agree with that.
If there's a satellite, I'm gonna punch it.
Just shoot rifles at the balloons.
Yeah, that works.
I'd
There's
intercept
balloons
it.
everywhere.
I'd intercept
In a
it.
drunken fervor, I'm trying to put together some electronics saying something about drones and surveillance.
No.
And
No.
it's just a pile of junk. I'm not doing anything industrious.
Not anything helpful.
I will give them.
Like people who are industrious and drunk do, you know, and it's just like I'm really working hard at doing nothing.
That he can use at his leisure to build his satellite. Meanwhile, are there, like, we need to, I guess, monitor the planetary news network, even if that's just like radios between, like, stations
Yes.
or cities, towns, and get an idea of what's going on. Like, can we take a map of the planet and plot where the bad guys have attacked and what might be other targets available for them?
Yeah. What do you guys have, tactics or strategy-wise, between you and Mikey, the only two sober people?
I have the tracking skill.
Mikey?
Navigation.
Streetwise?
Okay, so intelligence?
That I'm good at.
Do tracking or navigation apply?
I would say tracking. You're trying to plot where they are.
Ooh. I got a 9, even with modifiers.
I got a 12 after modifiers.
Bad roll.
Ooh, between the two of you, you think you have a pretty good idea where their base must be.
Okay.
By looking at, like, what limited data they had on the dropship coming in, and then everything that was hit.
Okay.
Do it.
Daniel actually beat my roll.
Dang. Sorry,
Ooh.
Dad.
I'm upset.
Do any of the locals have even, like, low orbit aircraft for transport between towns?
Like a Cessna.
Adequate. Jessica, would you mind taking out this vehicle if they'll loan it to us and scouting that area?
Sure. Yep, let's do that.
Can you fly?
I cannot. I'm sure that one of our dropship
Oh,
pilots
no, my...
can
Yeah.
fly a Cessna.
I could pilot it.
No,
No,
piloting
not right
and
now.
gunnery are specific to, stuff. Like, piloting isn't, I'm good at piloting, it's, I can pilot a mech, or I can pilot a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I'm sure that Sirius drunkenly would be confident in his ability to do that.
Oh, yes. But Sirius is being pushed back to the corner, where he can't break anything.
Jeff, I'm gonna talk to the local bush pilot
Okay.
and try to get him to fly me around so that we can get an idea of what's going on and see if we can, like,
Well, what are you
find.
offering to pay, little missy? That's going to be a lot of fuel.
Well, I mean, our contract here is worth mega credits, so, I think we can probably scrape together 2,000 credits for you to do this.
Oh,
I
that's a
get
good
that.
price.
I get that you're putting yourself in danger.
Okay, but if anything looks like it's going to be bad, we're turning right around.
Okay, that's fine. I will make sure that I take my sniper rifle with me. And also some communications gear.
Smart.
We can stay in contact. I guess based on our tracking and tactics rolls, we determined what was likely their drop point.
Yeah.
So we want to start there and check out the towns nearest.
Okay. What are you looking for?
We're flying. So the drop point, and then I want to track like the destruction of giant stompy robots from there and see if we can find like any specific unit.
Now give me a navigation roll. We'll do navigation for this.
My navigation is +5.
Roll it.
Ooh, 15.
All right, you win that time.
Woo.
Excellent. Yeah, you find their paths. You don't necessarily find their units walking around, but you do see what seems to be a really, really big dropship.
It's a what kind of dropship?
Really large.
A really big one, huh?
Yeah.
Like Union class or Overlord class?
How close do you want to get?
I mean, those are big giant things that we should be able to see from a couple of miles out.
You can see them, but you can't necessarily identify. How close do you want to get?
Okay. Well, I want the pilot to get as close as we can. Also, I'm going to use my binoculars to, like, increase my ocular range.
Okay, what are we gonna make? What should we make? What do you guys have? What is a spot?
I don't know. I don't know that this game has something that would be analogous to Spot.
Search. Maybe.
I'm trying to find the skill list right now.
Enhance.
I mean, I have the artillery spotting skill.
We'll use that.
I was about to say there is perception under intelligence.
Ooh, that too.
Ooh.
Perception also works.
Okay, 14.
Seven, 11. All right. You find that it is a dictator dropship.
Oh God.
That sounds spooky.
Okay, I'm gonna call Mikey on the communicator. Give him the grid location that I found and the class of the dropship. Is there any mech activity?
You see that there's vehicles and mechs on patrol around it.
Okay. So, I mean, the SALT report, size, activity, location, and time. Can we
This is
track
a big
any?
dropship, guys.
Can we track any subunits away from the dropship to the towns that have been attacked?
I mean,
And
there's.
then from those towns to wherever they're going next.
It
looks like they came back.
Scroll
It looks
down
like
to cargo.
It looks like they went out, hit, and came back.
Okay.
Like raiders. They're going out, they're hitting, they're bringing stuff back.
Okay. Are there what is the most juicy target that they have not hit yet?
The town you're at.
The one that we stopped them from hitting. Okay. Do we know what they took from the other towns?
Raw materials.
Food,
Yep.
some
Food,
general
whatever.
supplies.
The stuff that the planet mines or whatever they are.
Okay.
Water.
Just so you guys know, the Dictator class dropship has 4 cargo bays, 3 of which are dedicated to carrying a company of mechs each, for a grand total of 36 possible mechs.
No, 30 possible mechs.
How much experience do we need to loot that?
I think we've got them outnumbered.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, we may not have them outnumbered, but I probably know about more about mech manufacturing than they do, and that means something, right?
It doesn't mean nothing.
Mashed potatoes.
And we've got mashed potatoes.
But do we have the eggs?
No.
That's the only one who's gonna get that.
What are the PDF assets that we have access to?
If
Like
if
the
this
local-
planet had PDF, they wouldn't have hired you.
Oh joy.
I mean, they have like a sheriff per town.
They have like some yokels with rifles and some spare SRMs.
Bold of you to assume there's SRMs.
No, we bought the SRMs, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we whip up a couple of technicals?
Is there a Toyota Hilux population on the planet?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, they're wild, and we
The
have to go
Hilux is
tame them.
forever.
The Hilux
The
is forever.
Hilux is forever. I'm sure
I mean,
Toyota
that
still
matter,
exists. General Motors still exists. I'm sure Toyota still exists.
Can we arm this Cessna with a couple of SRMs? Or no pod?
I mean, I would bet it gets shot down before anything else happens.
Can we trick them into looting a Ford Pinto from us?
Ooh.
What about an El Camino?
Maybe a
No.
Corvair.
Some of these children are not old enough to understand what a Pinto does when you tap the bumper.
Let's say the El Camino isn't known for exploding if it gets hit in the butt.
What about an incel Camino?
What about a Pinto Camino?
No, what Adam said was, what about an incel Camino?
Oh,
I think that's every El Camino. What I mean,
We can't get them out of the house.
That's called the Tesla Cybertruck, Adam.
Hey, don't get it wet though. It's like a,
Yeah.
it's like a Mogwai.
stop
Don't get
working
it
in the
wet.
car wash.
Does it turn into gremlins?
No, it turns into a brick.
No.
I'll just have you come onto it, so it's sure to stay dry.
Horrible. Alright, so I'm assuming that we fly back. I will show Mikey pictures that I took on the way. And I think we need to plan on defending this town against what could be a major onslaught. We also probably need to, warn every town on the planet that there are bad guys afoot.
They did that when they told you guys they were landing.
I feel like there's 2 options to handle this, and that's let them keep raiding things and kill them as we can, or try to draw out a bare handful of mechs and kill them and then fuck off and wait.
I mean, I'm with you. Like, cavalry raids sound like the thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Especially now that we don't have a trash can that waddles.
We've got the speed to get away now.
Also, I'm wondering, can we make some simple like high strength cable trip traps or something to at least slow them down? Are there mech sized tank traps that exist?
I'm trying to think back to the first Grey Death Legion book and how he takes down that locust, but I think it just trips.
I think so too.
I think the pilot just has a spit of bad luck. Oh,
Yeah. Should we make minefields?
That would require us to have mines.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty
I
sure
got mine.
Space Rala doesn't have those.
Could I use my technician skill to disable the arming distance on some LRMs and bury them?
Do you have that many LRMs?
I mean, we have 2 LRM boats. I would assume we've come with enough spare ammo to...
But do you want to use it to make a minefield?
maybe not a whole minefield, but maybe a small area.
How about we just dig some holes and put some tarps over them?
Because mechs are very big.
But we make real big holes.
The size
I'm
hole
smart.
it would require becomes impractical. The smallest mechs are approximately 8 meters tall.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever been in a mech that big.
We could set things up so that it would put the mines in a spot where there's a bottleneck, so they would almost have to go across it.
But then we would have to find a bottleneck that they would have to go through. They kind of have...
They kind of can pick where they want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think...
Plus, they're a drop ship, and they could just drop the drop ship right in town.
Yeah, I think...
And we won't be able to stop them.
I think static defenses are actually out.
Yeah.
We don't have the resources to pull a hippity-hoppity get off my property.
No, especially because this turns out to be a bad contract with potentially 3 full companies of mechs.
Yeah, right? Way to go.
We arm the local yokels with some Molotovs with that grain liquor they got.
No, they'd rather drink that.
Well, and also, I don't know if that would make enough hot to piss off a mech.
Yeah.
Maybe if we find a way to launch one that's a barrel size.
Launch kegs.
Just start throwing fire barrels at them.
Jeff,
Yes.
I'm trying to think my way through this. Like, I don't know that we have the resources to fool. Like, we can't fool image-based sensors. Like, because they would know that a decoy is a decoy.
A dropship like that's probably going to have seismic sensors.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty swanky dropship.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what I'm wondering is, can we jury rig a couple of, trucks to fool seismic sensors or magnetic sensors to convince them that there are more of us than they thought?
Seismic, maybe, with Tommy's technical skill, but I don't think you can make one read enough on mag to simulate a mech. I'm not sure you could. I'm not sure you could fool sensors into thinking it's at least 20 tons of metal.
I always send them a big empty horse.
But except instead of empty, it's full of mechs.
Yeah.
It worked for the Trojans.
How about if can we build a giant electromagnet? couple of them. And I'm sure we could, but I don't know that it would be successful.
I was about to say, how giant does it have to be to simulate the magnetic signature of even an urban mech?
Sure. Sure. I mean, that's even discounting the mech, the electromagnetic forces put out by a fusion reactor
Yeah.
are pretty significant. Probably even more significant than just the ferromagnetic qualities of a mech in and of itself.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think our best bet to at least try to get some of that out without having a solid was Bruce able to get any estimate of how many mechs were moving around?
12.
12, so approximately a company remaining.
Yes.
That we can see, that we could see at that moment.
And there were vehicles in a cordon around the dropship. They had a perimeter set up.
We could arrange debris in the shape of a hand giving a big middle finger
What had them?
to try to just, send a message when they're doing some surveillance of the area. Not a good idea, but it's an idea.
You guys are pretty sure you took out their recon?
Okay.
Okay. Jeff, what is the local flora?
Sparse trees?
Sparse trees? Okay, so no, we couldn't lure them into a forest and set them on fire.
No. It's not that wooded.
Can we build some trebuchets?
Damn prairie planets.
Oh, Donkey Kong, have them sling them barrels he was talking about?
You guys have a trebuchet. It's Mikey's
Right,
mech.
that thought had crossed my mind.
Well, instead of Molotov cocktails, it'd be Molotov kegs.
Yes. I mean, a 55-gallon drum is a mecha-sized grenade.
It is.
Maybe also, instead of trying to take out all their mechs, maybe we could find out where their, little soft bodies are hanging out and go get into some bar brawls with them.
Well, that's not a
Make
bad
them
idea.
disappear from a very long way away.
So, Jeff, am I understanding from your conversation with Daniel that we have a Hamilcar class dropship?
Yep.
That's our thing?
Yes.
Okay. It is not in and of itself going to stand up to that dictator class dropship.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, and the dropship, I know Daniel's not here at the moment. Ty's probably going to sleep. It has the same paint scheme as the mechs you guys jumped.
Okay.
Equipment like that makes me think that it's bigger than just some pirates.
Battletech is a weird universe.
It could be pilots or pirates. It could be an inner sphere an inner sphere regular unit disguised as pirates.
Could be space AT&T.
Daniel, you missed it.
Please hold. Titus pooped in the toilet.
Yay!
Holy cow! That's wild. Awesome.
That's why I had to run away.
You missed it. The dropship is painted in roughly the same color scheme as the mechs you guys jumped.
Okay, that's not particularly surprising.
Yeah, there's a lot of things it could be, Adam. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's more or less than pirates.
Oh yeah, it just in the grand scheme of things, like when you think of pirates, they aren't usually, they weren't usually piloting man of wars.
No, but like if they could steal one, would they?
No, crewing something like that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, but this is the future. You don't need as many people.
Yeah.
I mean, our whole ship, which honestly, like the ship that Dad decided we have is pretty large. The most common ship only carries one lance of mechs to a fight, full stop. Ours carries 2 lances of mechs and 2 lances of aerospace assets, with cargo for more stuff and, repair facilities for all of the above. And it only needs like 20, 30 people.
Like I said, I think we should find all their pilots and get them all real drunk, and then they'll be useless, and all their mech will be ours.
So the whole crew of a Dictator class dropship is 39 people and 72 Bay personnel. And you can probably get away with less Bay personnel. So it takes like 40 people to run that dropship.
So they have to get real drunk.
Yeah.
Take a lot of alcohol, or just a little, of that crazy shit they have at the bar.
Jeff,
Yes.
was I able to get an idea of their patrol schedule from our surveillance?
You weren't there long enough.
Okay.
The pilot was kind of spooked when he saw a big dropship.
I mean, I was kind of spooked when we saw the big dropship.
I
don't
wonder
blame
if
them.
we can just go to that area, drop off, and try to wait and see where a patrol ends up, and intercept them just to try to thin their numbers.
I think that's as good a plan as we have, or maybe, like, were there any obvious LPOPs?
No. Other than the perimeter.
Okay.
Oh, we could go and bribe the local newscasters to say that there's a shipment of something going somewhere, and then we'll know where they're going to be and ambush them there.
I don't think we'd even have to bribe them.
No.
Okay.
Has
Like, I
anybody
think-
That's actually a solid idea.
Yeah, has anyone died of the plague recently? We can launch their body into their camp.
So, Campbell, I'm going to read you the armament on this dropship and tell you why that's a bad idea.
No, I've read it. It's a bad idea.
Okay, cool. Just so the viewing audience knows, and people like Adam and Ray, dropships don't go in unarmed because they're incredibly expensive, and at this juncture, in this time frame, less rare, but still not the most common asset. This thing is made of gun as well as armor.
Well, that's why I don't want to hit the hard bits. I want to hit the soft bits.
Well,
Yeah.
but you have to get through the guns first. And that's ouchie.
What are our 2 fastest mechs? Me and... It's not Adam.
Ow?
Ray's Panther is
Ooh.
probably almost as fast as me.
No, it's a
No,
Panther.
it's
Panthers
like
are
4.
slow.
It was like 4.6. Might be the blackjack.
Is it the blackjack now?
I'm moved 10. I didn't print off anything with the blackjack last time.
What kind of blackjack was it? Well,
Well,
hold on.
I-
No, let me just.
Yeah.
My Panther moves 8.
Yeah, Panthers are slow. They're 4-6 in Classic.
Yeah, but my 12A says move 8.
Move 8 and on blackjack.
So me at move 10.
Okay.
How fast was that Phoenix that we could have salvaged?
Also,
Hold on, what kind of blackjack did I have?
it's in the chat. I posted them at some point. Pretty sure.
I don't remember. Yes, you have to read.
Here we go. The blackjack is 8 jump. The Phoenix Hawk that we didn't salvage is move 12. Campbell BJ 3.
It's BJ 3.
It's the PPC variant.
Okay, so yeah, it's 8.
Daniel, what if you and I set up to do a hit and run just on their line, their like skirmish perimeter? Bait out and try to draw some of their like recon assets away, or some of their light assets away, maybe.
If we're in range to hit that, we're in range of the 6 LRM-20s that dropship possesses.
And I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, maybe, but like it's not without risk. We can't just hit them head on,
No.
or like jumping off Ray's idea, we lure them into something.
Hi, Jackie.
She's trying to holler at the dog.
Ah.
I thought she was hollering for me.
Uh-huh.
Set up some misinformation about
I
the planet's gold treasury or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think either catching a patrol off guard or Ray's plan are probably the best ones.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
And like we won't even have to bribe a newscaster to make up a story. We can just be like, hey, just announce that there's a couple of shipments going out soon. Despite the pirates, we're not afraid of these pirates, blah, blah, blah. Let them send their dudes out, and then, we'll be near enough to clap their cheeks. Or just go in with dropship, drop off nearby, and hope that we can find a patrol.
Ultimately, it comes to Mikey.
How about we use our drop ship, because they're gonna see it, right? Like you can't miss something going at like supersonic speeds, like landing anywhere within a couple of miles of them. So have the drop ship do a decoy mission, set down, unload a bunch of scrap to try to pull part of their assets away, while at the same time we use Ray's decoy idea to decoy another element away from the dropship, ambush the one, have the dropship just abandon the spot as soon as they encounter any kind of opposition.
Drop the mech salvage.
Yep.
That could work.
Just not like salvageable components, but like scrap metal, enough to like give them the idea that we've dropped at least a mech out there. Something that they have to deal with.
Honestly, we could just drop off the whole Locust chassis that's left over. Let them think it's out there to scout, that we repaired it up to run around.
Yeah, I think that, and maybe like what's left of the urban mech.
What, Adam?
What?
Were you trying to talk?
No?
Is someone watching something in the background near you?
No.
My Discord pinged like Adam was trying to talk.
So did mine.
Okay, cool. I'm not quite that crazy.
Yeah, it's
I think that one's a solid plan. At least to try and see what happens. Honestly, we could also just drop off the urban mech. If we get the urban mech back, we get the urban mech back. If we don't get the urban mech back, we don't have to store the urban mech.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about that plan? That's your baby.
I mean, I don't love that plan, but I'm also drunk right now.
Well, I wouldn't sacrifice your mech without your consent. It's not my mech.
I think technically it is.
No, Mikey did not have the money to purchase 5 mechs. Mikey had the money to hire 4 people.
Do we pay some yokel to pilot it?
Piloting
so that it would actually be functionally moving, even if just to get blown up?
Piloting a mech is hard. Getting blown up in a mech is likely fatal. And also, it's not in a workable state.
Imagine that our ground crew has enough like piloting skill to like get the thing in and out of the dropship.
Yeah.
Also, I think I figured out what's pinging Adam's thing. I think it's us talking and his microphone picking up his speaker.
That's entirely possible.
Ah.
I have an idea. What if we just fucked off and got tacos? Just waited for them to come to us.
I've had that thought. But they know that we're the only enemy force on the planet. And if they have approximately 12 mechs plus vehicle support, I desire to do the cheek clapping, not be the recipient of a clapped cheeks.
Is there a way to use that Locust chassis to rig up something that we can just have like a bomb that we can remotely charge in?
Mechs don't run without the human nervous system to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the way a mech functions is that you are wearing a helmet and you use your own sense of balance to pilot the mech. It's why piloting a mech is hard. Because you have to be able to use your own equilibrium to move, an 8-meter tall, 20-ton metal murder machine.
And that's why you don't drink in mech, kids.
You do not. That would not go well.
So it's very, very responsible of us to go get, wasted.
Yes.
Like,
It was post-battle.
It was tradition. I got a mech shot out from underneath me. I had to do PPC oil. If you don't do the tradition, bad things happen. Mech warriors are superstitious.
Very. It's not quite the same in the timeline we're in, but in early Battletech, they were very much treated like European knights.
Can we use one of the power plants to make a fusion bomb?
Intentional stack polling.
Intentional
don't-
stack polling. I don't know how the planetary government would feel about a nuclear device being detonated on the planet.
That was my concern too. Like, if it happens, it happens, but I don't want to have to deal with the potential repercussions of, yeah, I might have mildly broken the, I forgot the accord.
Ares conventions.
Ares conventions. I knew it was a Greek deity.
I forgot that
Ares-
was a thing in this universe.
For people who aren't super familiar with it, the Ares conventions are just Battletech Geneva Convention.
And they don't apply to Taurians because Taurians aren't people, apparently.
Or
Well,
Capellans.
Taurians didn't sign the conventions, and therefore you can nuke them freely.
Yes.
It also shouldn't apply to Capellans, but it does.
The Capellans, I believe, came up with them. And then proceeded
So they
to
could
ignore them in the periphery.
Well,
Because the periphery didn't
sign
count.
it.
Yeah, they didn't sign them, so.
Yep.
I think either Ray's idea or Bruce's idea are probably the best ones.
Yeah. We don't have the forces to attack them head on.
Nope. Especially not under the shadow of a dropship.
Even if all of us were in assault mechs, I still would be like, maybe we shouldn't.
Damn.
Again, especially not under the shadow of a dropship. The thing is made of gun.
I don't know. If we were piloting 5 awesomes, I might think about it. Just like, maybe they're pretty cool. Or like battle masters. They're the master of battle. We can take our battle fists to the dropship.
Knock, knock.
We're checking to see if you're Capellan.
So, I mean, I love the Battlemaster chassis, but I don't think 5 of them is a match for that dropship. I don't think 5 Battlemasters is even a match for our dropship.
Our dropship has a surprising amount of guns. It has
does.
a house rifle.
It's a beautiful thing, and I think we should have a plan to use that, but like, I think after they drop off the decoys, before they bug out, they should probably shoot up some stuff.
I don't see why we couldn't do both plans. Keep their forces separate so that we can pick off.
Well, that's what Ray's plan is.
Well,
Well,
like,
that's what Bruce's plan is. Bruce's plan is to plant a fake shipment and also drop off a fake mech to try to draw some of them there, and then play shoot 'em up with what comes after us.
yeah. I think we should do that.
What does everyone else think?
I think that's our best bet. Divide and conquer.
Gamble, are you willing to sacrifice the urban mech, or do we have to get a locust working well enough?
You should drop off the locust. I like my trash can full of bees.
Okay. Dad, do we require someone to give up an XP to repair the locust sufficiently?
No.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's our plan for next time.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you're gonna do the disinformation campaign.
Yep.
Try to get them. Which group are you trying to go after?
What 2 groups are there? We're gonna go after the one that comes to us.
Are you going with the disinformation campaign, or are you gonna go stop?
We're
Or are you
We're gonna
go
drop-
watch the locust and see who shows up?
That's just a bait. We need to.
I think we need to guard the shipment because that seems more plausible for what we'd be doing.
Okay.
It
What
seems more
if-
believable in this equation.
What if we are the shipment? What
I mean, it's entirely possible.
What if we put the urban mech on the back of a truck and like use it as a turret when we get attacked?
It's broken.
It can probably rotate.
The theory is at the point that it is at of having been destroyed, without spending XP to repair the mech, it is not in an operable state. There is enough wrong with it that we cannot operate it.
I would surrender my XP for that.
We don't really need anybody like. It's just like we're transporting the urban mech chassis somewhere to do something with it, and they attack, and then suddenly there's an urban mech on like a truck bed that rotates and shoots SRMs at someone, and they go eek.
Now, if Adam is willing to spend his XP to have the urban mech in a usable form, I'm cool with that plan. But then we need someone to sit in the urban mech and shoot it.
Quick question for Jeff.
Yes.
How many battles would it take of like passively gathering scrap to put the urban mech in an operable state? Like, I know it says 1 XP to repair, but
Just like randomly over time?
yeah, over time.
A tenth of an XP for 10 sessions.
Yeah, a tenth per session.
Just out of curiosity, do I have a mech anymore?
You have the Panther.
Yes. Your
Okay.
Panther got repaired for free because we killed a Panther.
Oh, okay. That means
So-
I have an XP too, huh?
So
Yes.
yes, but 2 Panthers made 1 Panther.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you want me to be in my Panther, or I'm willing to go sit in the truck in an urban mech and get shot at? I'm pretty lucky.
And he's a pretty good shot. I think I actually like that idea from Ray.
You didn't like it from me?
No, with Ray sitting in it. I don't
Oh.
dislike the idea of someone sitting in it. It was a matter of who sits in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Urban Mech instead of Panther in this case, since we're going to be trying to draw them in, is a good idea.
Urban mech in the truck.
Yeah, Urban Mech sitting on truck.
In like that like low power state that you can
Yeah.
do. So that when the attack happens, we can just kind of flip it up and rotate and.
So
And
let's
shoot
put up in
me.
this information that we're going to escort a truck full of like valuable
salvage.
We're shipping the salvage off-world for sale.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our other assault lance is going to be dropped to do a reconnaissance by fire somewhere. And that will be the bait dropship attack.
And which one does your lance follow?
So
We're
we
gonna be
follow
with
the
the
truck.
Okay.
The truck
Yep.
full of valuable assets.
Okay. And then next game will be on Tabletop Simulator
Alright, and...
with a urban mech in a truck.
Because it's bedtime for my toddler.
Yes.
Yeah, and so if that does take my experience to do that, you can have you'll have my experience point for it.
Okay.
And
mark that down.
And my axe.
and my. Can we get an axe, man?
I mean,
I
Sometimes.
don't want one.
You
That's
can
what we-
purchase mechs at salvage rate times 2. So purchasing a new light mech would be 2 XP, medium 4, heavy 6, assault 8. Alright. I'm running away to go and help put my toddler to sleep.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Everyone-
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Em and Alex.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And yes,
Bye
Alex,
now.
the Geneva
Bye-bye.
suggestions. The Aries suggestions, the Geneva suggestions, whatever you want to call it. Good night, Twitch. Bye.
Good night.